Oh my god, another video. Freak out about it, why don't you? Today we're going back to the archives, April 2nd, 2021. Strangers rank their intelligence, IQ versus first impressions. This should be good.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, we'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
We brought 6 people together to rank themselves based on perceived intelligence. What does that mean? Then we had them complete an IQ test. Oh yeah, we did this with the frat boys, right? Oh, PewDiePie did this 2 years ago. Strangers rank their intelligence is karma. Can't wait to see what happens.
Should we just like go down and do
intros?
Yeah, I'm Sade, I'm 24. I work in finance. I have a bachelor's degree. I went to Yale.
I love the name. I know she said, what did she say?
Yeah, I'm Sade, I'm 24.
Sade. But it maybe could also be said as Sada.
Bachelor's degree. I went to Yale.
I'm Tyler, I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate and I work in the Marine Corps.
I'm Kaylee, I'm 25. I'm a software developer. I went to Ohio University and I have a bachelor's degree.
Maria, I'm 30 years old. I have my PhD in cancer biology and I work in a biotech industry.
Whoa, okay. Flex, damn. PhD in cancer biology, dang.
Well, I went to University of South Carolina and undergrad I went to University of Florida.
Hi everybody, my name is Sean. I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology. Undergrad I went to Loyola Marymount University.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray. I'm 24. I graduated with a bachelor's degree from Harvard recently and I work in consulting.
Harvard, what the fuck? Damn, okay. We got Yale, we got Harvard, we got a PhD here, and then I forget what the blonde girl did, and then we got social media manager, and then we have Marine Corps, so whole different. I think that, the intention here is to be like, who would you suspect is the smartest? I mean, I would think the PhD student, but maybe that's what they're trying to prove, is that that's what perceived intelligence is. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's play.
I know, that's what I was saying, is age a factor?
Yeah, it gives you like years of experience.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe it's good to identify what intelligence means to everybody.
I think intelligence is better defined as your adaptability and your problem solving skills more than it is your education. Obviously, like the education, the stuff you've been through puts a lot into play in it because it gives you more resources, more thoughts to draw from. The formal education definitely helps, but I don't think it's in any way essential.
So what is the most essential?
I'd say the most essential thing would probably be common sense.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think intelligence is both EQ, IQ, and that common sense.
She's like, honestly, I think it's like how many PhDs you have, so. How many do you guys have again? I forget.
Street smart intelligence, all of that combined.
People consciously or unconsciously, when they see someone, form an opinion immediately. Like I'm sure we all did right away.
When I saw you, I told myself, Maria, do not judge him just by his looks. He could be throwing you off, or that's just who he is, but he can talk the talk and walk the walk. Sean, I didn't want to judge him based on the way he looks.
Yeah, I know, you just said that. I love, I think maybe she's trying to be, she said EQ, so maybe she's trying to be emotionally intelligent, It's funny because by admitting that she was like, I said to myself, don't judge him. It's like she's singling him out and judging him in front of the group.
Dresses or acts, so I was like, I think he's intelligent.
First impressions, I would put him at the bottom only because when I was in school, all the other people with the bright neon colors and stuff, they were typically the ones doing worse in classes. If we were ranking confidence, I'd definitely put Sean at very first place.
So what is the definition that we're going with?
Wait, what?
People with the bright neon colors and stuff, they were typically the ones doing worse in classes. If we were ranking confidence, I'd definitely put Sean at very first place.
Wait, why is this guy such he's very matter of fact. People with neon colors normally were rated worst in my class. They were normally at the bottom. It's like, whoa, okay. Damn. Did I say something insulting?
The definition that we're going with is the biggest question.
I like your definition.
I know, I was gonna say, I like my definition. It combines everything.
Does anyone have any initial?
You can be honest.
Start on that side. I'm done going first.
I I feel like I have a good combination of both, like book smart.
I mean, this dude's got the fucking mic cord hanging out of his shirt right here. That's not very smart, dude. I went to Harvard. Mic cord hanging, like, come on, dude. The mic cord's hanging out of your freaking shirt. You ever been on his fucking set before? I'm a YouTuber.
I feel like I have a good combination of both, like book smart and street smart. So yeah, I think I have some input on that. There's so many aspects to intelligence. It really goes beyond IQ and EQ. Even those two different factors really don't really capture what it really means to be intelligent.
But what does it mean then? What is the point of this? Like, I'm saying, like, what's the point of, like, why would you want to even prove you're smart on this show? Why wouldn't you just be like, I don't know, I'm fucking dumb. I'm probably dumb. Yeah, I know I went to Harvard, but I'm like, whatever, you know? Like, why would you want to prove, like, I'm actually very, like, who are you proving it to? Do you win money if you get it right? Do you win something? Then what's the point what's the point? Just be like, fucking, you guys are probably smarter than me, so fucking just, you know?
From Yale, I don't have a PhD, but what I lack in those areas, I'm able to still problem solve and use my own skill set, my emotional intelligence as well as my social intelligence.
Besides my education and background, I feel like I have high emotional intelligence, like I'm aware of my surroundings.
As a software developer, my problem-solving skills are obviously top-notch.
Oh, she's a software developer. Okay, so she's the smartest then. As an ex-software developer myself, it requires a lot of EQ, IQ, and OQ, and DQ, Dairy Queen. A lot of Dairy Queen.
I think I would say my whole life I've kind of had to fight to be seen as intelligent. I think I'm so used to having to do that as a woman, to just like step up and be like, you know, I deserve to be here. My first job out of college, I was working at a law firm. Gentleman came up.
This is a beautiful shot right here. That's a fucking beautiful shot. Why don't they do shit like this anymore? That looks amazing.
First job out of college, I was working at a law firm. Gentleman came up to me and said, hi, you don't look like somebody that would work at a law firm. You look like somebody I'd go on spring break with. And I'm like, what?
Obviously, out of everyone here, I've got the least formal education.
That definitely was him like trying to hit on her too, for sure. Spring break, right? What are you fucking doing here? This is for smart people. You're too beautiful. It's like, ugh.
Consider myself intelligent. My mental dedication and my ability to adapt and to problem solve. What I do in the Marine Corps, I'm a seabird defense specialist. So I think that by virtue of what I do, that already requires some amount of intelligence.
Sorry, quick question. So do you think that only certain people can do your job, or do you think anyone can do your job?
Only certain people. You have to take the ASVAB before you go into the military. That's not really how much you know.
This guy's just all about, he's just no bullshit. All facts. Only certain people. There's a test set you have to pass. So just by definition, it's only certain people. You couldn't be anyone because you'd have to take the test first. So.
But how well you can learn information. And I got a 94 on that. It's not an amount of how much you study, how much you know. You're not gonna really get better at learning. Does that make sense?
I strongly disagree with you don't get better at learning. The idea that you can get better at learning is a pretty big signifier of intelligence. I'm very much dyslexic. I have ADHD, and I'm on the autism spectrum. Dyslexia means that there's a big gap in comprehension. So I was scoring 99th percentile in certain areas and like 3rd percentile in others. I'll never be able to learn another language. I took Spanish for 12 years, and I can still basically only order a burrito.
Uno burrito, por favor. I got that on lock.
So I have a question. Why did you go to Yale, and why did you go to Harvard?
My parents are immigrants from China, and I'm a first generation immigrant as well, and college student as well. My family always really stressed the importance.
Mic cord. Okay, dude. Did you go to Harvard? Go on, mic cord. Look at that. What is that thing doing?
Of formal education. For me, that was something that I really strived for.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, I'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
Why don't you guys rank each other from 1 to 6, including yourself?
Weird vibes right now. Weird vibes. Pretty hostile vibes going on right now. Everyone is kind of trying to outsmart each other, I feel like. Who do we like the least right now? That's a good question. I feel like no one has been the total villain yet. I'm still waiting for a villain to show up because of this, the karma thing. Still waiting for something to indicate that some karma is coming.
And give reasons why you want to do what you're doing.
I gotta go 1.
No.
Oh yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of value on the military.
Period.
No, full stop.
I'd probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I can see where the karma is gonna come out here. My boy, my military man, he's getting shit on right now. And we got the 2 Ivy League and the PhD kind of raking in the low numbers.
I'm sorry.
I'm the villain this episode.
Does anyone think they're like either end of the spectrum?
I'd say I'm 1, if nothing else, because I know what I'm about and I'm sure of that.
Wait, you guys have to rank everyone too. That is so unfair. No.
What do you rank them? I'm a 1. That's all I'm doing. Hard as hell! Hard as hell! This is a cast of characters right here.
Oh.
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to look past the education part. Going to college, I think you learn a lot, if nothing else emotionally, but I still think you're smart.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, my boy! Also him too. He's just standing there nicely and he's getting shit on.
1, immigrant parents, first generation going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally.
The fuck is EQ? EQ, I know what it is in like a music sense because of DJ, the whole DJ thing. Ability to understand, use, and emotional intelligence. Okay, I was right about that. Oh, okay, high IQ. We already know what my IQ is because I did it in the other video, so can't really pretend like it's super high. All right, here we go, folks. Jesus Christ. Okay, I just finished 115.
Because the way he carries himself, he was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results, but really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group.
I would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 6. So the reason why I put you at number 1 is I think you have the highest, not only EQ score out of everybody, but the way you present yourself, as well as being a PhD student, I think is just like a huge thing. And I put myself 6 because I feel like I might be the weakest in terms of actual IQ score. Hopefully I can make it up as everything else. So I did put myself as least intelligent. However, if it can't be me, I definitely think Tyler, unfortunately, his way of thinking is linear. And I think intelligence is almost like a sphere. It's a picture. And right now he's only coloring with one color than, with the rainbow.
So who got the most number 1s? Thank you.
Okay, what would I rank? What would I rank these people? I think it's gonna be... I'm just gonna fucking guess the opposite. This whole karma thing is throwing me off, dudes. I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna go the opposite of what everyone else has been doing. And then win.
Go down.
Who got the most?
Sean A was pretty up there too.
I feel like you were definitely 3, right?
Yeah, I'm in between Harvard and Yale.
5.
I think that
He's pissed. He's pissed. Look at him. Look at how far he's standing from the rest. I passed the fucking military test. I don't particularly like or dislike any of these people. I want the opposite of what they think to happen because I want that. I crave that. There's something about someone being like, I'm the smartest because of these reasons. That's fucking annoying, right? It's like, just shut up. So even though that's the purpose of this video, they asked them to do that. It's still like, okay, fucking relax. So I want the opposite of what they think to happen.
I sort of expected to be ranked a little bit lower. At first glance and first interaction with me, it's hard to tell how intelligent I am. It's hard to tell how intelligent anybody is.
Is anyone upset with where they're standing?
I think it makes sense that I'm down here. Like the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
He's fucking no bullshit. No bullshit. Nothing. No, it makes sense. So I was wrong. He's not mad. He's like, I get it. And that makes him smart.
I do feel like there might be a prejudice acting in terms of ranking you
Okay, I was thinking that
highly.
too.
But I agree with the ranking. I think
What's the prejudice? Go on, say it.
probably are the most intelligent out of all of us. I would feel weird placing you there and not acknowledging the dynamics in which we did so.
Here we go, folks. Here we go.
Hearing that I had to take an IQ test was definitely hard to hear. Quantifying things for me in that realm is really hard because it gives you something really solid. Even if you don't buy into IQ tests, it still gives you a number at the end of the day, which is something you have to grapple with.
Yeah, I know. That's right. You're right. Taking it kind of, especially publicly, taking it and then posting the results, I was kind of like, fuck, should I not do this? I don't want to know what my IQ is. Luckily, it was fucking high. But if it wasn't, it would have been tough to deal with.
I literally thought when you said to open the computer, we're going to look at social media, that I didn't think an IQ test would be part of it.
It was kind of expected. We're being ranked by intelligence, an IQ test. It's not that far out the realm of possibility.
So number 1 is
Hell yeah.
Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler. And number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean. And number 6 is Maria.
So that's the karma! Oh my god! 112? Average intelligence. All these people up here are moderately gifted. Oh my god, 136. Jesus Christ, brother. I gotta do a replay. I feel bad. Like, sometimes, in these situations, you're like being filmed, you gotta do this IQ test. It's high pressure, But I want to know, I remember what she said. She was like, I think I am because... Let's slow-mo this.
Me, I don't know. PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that.
Wow, 4 things, stuff like that. Yeah, I would say I'm probably number 2. Sorry, I'm being harsh.
I think an IQ test tests something. I don't think it's intelligence. It's definitely testing something. IQ tests are now known to be flawed and based on incorrect sample sizes. I have really severe dyslexia. There's 2 questions on that test that I basically can't answer.
I'm sure if you studied for an IQ test, you would do a lot better.
Yeah.
IQ tests are just one aspect or one way to measure intelligence. It's really on a spectrum what constitutes somebody as intelligent.
That dude's fucking smart. I'm sorry. Prejudice or not, I can just tell he's fucking smart.
All I knew about IQ tests is that they existed, and the I stands for intelligence. I've never looked into IQ tests before. Coming here today, them saying the EQ, that was the first time I've ever heard that term in my life.
Coming back to intelligence, it's not just your IQ, it's your
And you beasted it, dude. You beasted it. To me, you had the highest EQ.
EQ, it's your common sense, it's street smarts. Sure, it is some type of metric, similar to an SAT and ACT score is a metric for getting into college, but there's more to that person than that test.
I'm actually excited I wasn't last because I thought I was gonna be last, not gonna lie. I think an IQ test is a good indicator to see how people handle pressure, but I think that's easier to make sense in our heads that, oh, you're smart and you're not smart.
Definitely don't think it's the best metric. I've been exposed to tests like these.
Dude, if I ranked high on this, I'd be like, it's the one. It's the best metric. It's the best one. No, it is the one. It's the only one. It's the only one. So yeah, it's the number 1 because it's the only one. So I'm smart and it's proven now. This is proof. So there's no debating it. Sorry, this is law now. It's a law that I'm smart.
More than most people here. That already gives me an unfair advantage.
This is my villain redemption arc and climbing up the ladder.
And there's a joke. Look at that. Finishes with a joke. What a fucking video. That shit is karma if I've ever seen it. Sorry for the screaming. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like on this video unless you are low IQ. Couldn't be me. But if you are, don't bother pressing like. If you have a high IQ, go ahead and press like. Appreciate you. From one high IQ person to another one, thank you. And if you didn't press it, no worries, I get it. Makes sense. All right, bye.